Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Grand Theft Auto video, we're going to be taking a look at 10 little-known facts about the first Grand Theft Auto game. So, Grand Theft Auto is 20 years old this month, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard this, but not only is Rockstar not celebrating it, but there's not even an officially accepted birthday date for the game itself. History does not record exactly what day the first Grand Theft Auto was released in October of 1997. Now, one reason there's not a huge fuss about the anniversary of this is Rockstar largely ignores the first two top-down games nowadays, with 2001's Grand Theft Auto 3 just being the real start of the franchise as we know it today. However, the original game still casts a huge influence over the modern game, and many of the ideas and traditions that are now taken for granted first started more or less 20 years ago. So here's 10 little-known facts you probably didn't know about the first GTA game. All right, fact number 1. The first game began development in 1995 and was originally called Race and Chase. It was supposed to be released on the Commodore Amiga home computer, but was almost canceled multiple times. When it finally released as Grand Theft Auto, it came out only on PC, with a PS1 version only appearing a couple months later. Fact number 2, Grand Theft Auto was the brainchild of Scottish developer Dave Jones and his team at DMA Design, who after multiple acquisitions were named to Rockstar North. Jones was originally best known as the creator of Lemmings, but he left DMA Design in 1999 and went on to make the GTA-esque APB and the more successful Crackdown, which was eventually released for the Xbox and Xbox 360. Fact number 3, originally Grand Theft Auto had more of a traditional cops and robbers concept where you could play as both sides. At that point, it was just a linear mission-based game with no emphasis on exploring an open world. That all changed once a bug made the police start ramming players off the road, with the more aggressive play proving to be a lot more exciting. Eventually, the developer realized it was more fun just to play as the criminals and focused on that instead. Fact number 4, the main influences for the original game were Miami Vice on the Commodore 64 and ZX Spectrum Space Trading Elite Classic, and according to Dave Jones, Pac-Man. Apart from the top-down view, Jones compared controlling the character and running people over to eating dots, with the police taking the role as ghosts. Fact number 5, the PC version of the first game had 8 playable characters, 4 men and 4 women, although there were almost no visual differences between any of them, and they didn't talk. So that was kind of strange. The PlayStation version only had men though, and to this day, there hasn't been another GTA with a woman as a lead playable character. So the PC version of the first GTA game was the only time you could play as a female lead. Rather interesting. Fact number 6, the first GTA had no spoken dialogue, and you had to use a cheat code to get a super sweary version despite the game being 18 rated. By comparison, Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode drops over 1,000 F-bombs, not to mention the prodigious use of almost every other form of profanity known to man that you can think of. Grand Theft Auto 5 swears a lot, but the fact that you had to use a cheat code in the first one to get a version like that, to me, is pretty funny. Fact number 7, the 3 unlockable cities in the first game were Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. Although the maps almost have nothing in common, the names were later reused for the 3 PlayStation 2 era games, with San Andreas becoming a whole state rather than just a city, which was originally just a fictionalized version of San Francisco. So it's crazy to think 20 years ago how Liberty City has been developed into an entire world twice, Vice City has been developed into an entire world, and San Andreas is an entire map, which we've seen in 2 games as well, which is kind of crazy. Fact number 8, the PC version of the original game had 7 radio stations, plus a police band that you can tune into. Now, none of the tracks were licensed, and in the PlayStation version, each car only had 2 stations. By comparison, Grand Theft Auto 5 has 17 radio stations, including 2 for talk radio and over 241 licensed music tracks. Fact number 9, on its release, Grand Theft Auto was banned from sale in Brazil, but avoided censorship in the UK and became the best seller. The marketing campaign was organized by now disgraced publicist Max Clifford, who purposely riled up MPs and newspapers, including planting stories, in order to get free publicity. He is credited by the game's creators for being instrumental in the early success of the series. And fact number 10, the original GTA had 2 expansion packs set in London, the first in 1969 and the second in 1961. This is the only time a GTA game has taken place in the real world and the only time any of the games have not been set in America. Importantly, they're also the first GTA games that Sam and Dan Houser worked on before taking control of the series once Dave Jones left. And last but not least, this was not included on the article, which I'll of course leave in the description, but if we take a look at the box art of Grand Theft Auto, you know it's very different to the traditional style that we see today. Now, if you think that building is familiar, well, your hunch might be correct. So that is a real-life photo of Trump Tower in New York City. So I'm not exactly sure why they chose this building. Maybe they just thought it looked cool architecturally, or maybe they had some, significance of the building itself. But it's pretty interesting that right now, the current president of the United States, his building, or his created building, was on the cover of the first Grand Theft Auto game. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and it's kind of an honorable mention today. But anyways, those are 10 little known facts that you might not have known about the first Grand Theft Auto game. Let me know in the comments section down below. Have you played the first GTA game? I have not. It was a little bit before my time, but have any of you guys gone back and played it? I'm curious to know what you think of it. Would it be enjoyable if it was released in today's complex gaming marketplace? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you guys did go to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily GTA 5 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.